Well, hello everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm doing well. Currently monitoring the sunset right now, so I might stream for maybe an hour or so at the minimum. But I got my eye on the sunset. I might go run out in about an hour and change to go shoot it. But I figure we'll hop on. We'll do a little bit of work in the meantime. Keep an eye on the clouds. I'm just gonna give it another minute here, and then we'll get right into it. I kind of rushed into this. I didn't even check the description or anything. Yeah, we're gonna do some more work on the Drybrook. Just gonna peek on the chat here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and transition over into the game and recap what I've been doing. I've changed the latency on the stream here, so the quality might be a little bit less, but I think we might get less lags. So I don't know. We'll try it out, see how it goes. Have I ever played Fortnite? I actually played Fortnite in beta like 2 years ago. I haven't touched it since. Get myself comfortable here. It was a very different game when I beta tested it. My carpet's all bunched up. I can't move. All right, so like I said, we're gonna stream for maybe an hour. I got my eye on the sunset outside, and I might split in about an hour. So let's just see what we can get done. I'll recap really quick what I've been doing off camera over the past couple of days. I got started on the lumber yard here. And started detailing it. I think I could probably add a little bit more stuff in there, but I'm happy with how it's getting started. Let's go around this way. Stream will be maybe an hour at the minimum. This looks really laggy. Wow, I'm looking at my my broadcast here. Holy cow! Let me see if I can I change that during the stream? No. It is especially bad tonight, isn't it? Well, let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna quit out of a couple other things here. That might help my internet. Get out of Discord, get out of Skype. I can't quit Chrome. All right, I guess, let's see. Ooh, sorry, I don't mean to be zipping around so much like that. All right, so yeah, and I started on this little neighborhood back here as well. So that is pretty much all I've been doing, and I did some testing on the tracks a little bit. Oh, and at you guys' suggestion, I'm gonna cause a bunch of lag here and fly down. I did add a for the passenger excursions. I added a little like rampy thing here down at the hot dog stand. So I think that's pretty cool. What other games do I play? I like playing GTA 5 with my buddy. Lately I've been playing Stardew Valley, and I play Minecraft with my wife on occasion, but that's about it. And then this, obviously. I don't really play too many other games. All right, so let me try to decide what I want to work on here in the time that we have. This lag is so bad, dudes. I need to do something about that. I don't know what to do. Just see what this stream health has to say. It's so weird because my stream health says it's fine, so I have no idea what the problem is. Encoding or something maybe. Let's see. So just to recap also, since the last stream, we have a new sponsor. So if you guys didn't know, I set up sponsorships on here. And Jointed Rail is my first sponsor. So if you guys are interested in that, this is my little shameless self-promotion. For $5 a month, you guys can sponsor my channel. And that just helps support what I do. And I think it's pretty cheap. The fire trucks are SAP USA fire truck. So I think what we're gonna do is, when I was working on it this morning before work, I was doing some work on this little development back here. So I think maybe we'll continue a little bit of work on that. Hopefully the lag stabilizes at some point if I'm not moving around too much. It should be okay. When will this be released? It'll be released when it's finished. I don't really know. I don't have a timeline because I don't know how much more work is going to be involved in getting this thing done. So certainly don't have a timeline. I've got other projects that I'm working on. The P&B is one of them. Main Central will be coming back soon, so I'll be working on that. So yeah, I really am not too sure when this will be done. I mean, the thing is like this build right now, I'm like really in the zone with it, and I'm having a lot of fun building it. So it might be sooner than later if I decide to put more effort into it. And truth be told, this whole past week I've been kind of really having a hard time deciding how to divide out my time with, you know, what I should be doing, making videos. Should I be working on this route? Should I be working on the P&B? Should I be doing tutorial videos? Should I be doing, you know, should I be working on reskinning, like learning how to reskin and doing stuff like that? Or, you know, so many different things. It's kind of difficult to pinpoint exactly what I need to be working on and when. Sometimes I get very overwhelmed. It becomes very difficult. I believe they call that paralysis by analysis, and you just have to kind of dive into something, pick something, and then just go into it. What's up, Central PA? Sorry, I didn't really say hi to anybody specifically in here yet so far. I'm kind of keeping an eye on the outside. I figure if I have to cut this stream short, I want to just dive in and get as much done as possible in the hour that I definitely have here. Goose in the caboose. Thank you. The orange and red lines that the traffic are riding on they are not released yet. They are still a jointed rail beta thingy. So let's see. So we need to add some actual scenery. Oh, I also did, let me slowly pan down here. I did a lot of terraforming in the back here. So I added some mountains and hills and stuff like that. So I think, wow, this is really lagging, man. My broadcast I'm looking at, are you guys seeing a lot of lag too? If I move around just a little bit, it really stutters on the broadcast stream that I'm monitoring. I don't like that. Let me, give me a second. Let me stop the stream and then restart it. I think that I can probably do it without screwing things up. We only got 37 people watching. All right, so hang tight. It shouldn't disconnect anything, but I'm gonna stop the stream and then I'm gonna restart it and change the stream standards and see if that helps. All right, let's see if this helps. It went to like a default setting, so I don't know what this is gonna look like. I really gotta get a cable up here. Let's move around a little bit and see how bad the lag is. The quality looks like it's a lot lower on my broadcast stream here. So I apologize if it looks really crudzy. Anyway, all right, so we got some stuff we could do. If it gets bad, I mean, like I said, I'm not going to be able to stream for too long anyway. I figured I'd try to squeeze this in right after dinner and before I go run out and try to grab this sunset. See, on my end it says stream has continued, so I think I'm online. Throw a couple trees down here. Everybody got plans for the weekend? Is the weather shaping up for you guys? Because it's not really shaping up here. Maybe a little bit, I don't know. It's kind of warm outside now. It's getting there. Weather is shaping up a little bit. I'm getting really bad, really antsy, man. Just getting really antsy. James Jerry, or is it Jerry or Gary? Or a new subscriber, thank you. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us. I like using these trees here, these like flowering trees, just to add a little bit of color, because we get a lot of this like bland green and browns and stuff like that going on here. So add a little bit of color. Just kind of splash them around a little bit. You know, these big open yards kind of like bother me, so I have to figure out what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna fill that in a little tiny bit. It's pronounced not like Jerry, okay. Sorry about that. See a lot of names that pop up in the stream. I never really know how to say them, and then they're like zipping by. So, like I keep saying about these shrubs, they're really nice, but there's not like a small size. Wow, that's really big. There's not like a really small version, so I've been kind of dropping them, squishing them down into the ground. Where's the ones that I want? But these TB trees, TB forest trees and stuff, man, they're really nice. I gotta give driveways to these places too, actually, that's right. Man, I'm ready for the weekend though, dudes. I've just had such a crazy week at work. I've just been so fried. Let's give these guys driveways. Fire trucks are from the download station. As most of the stuff that I use, I try to avoid using stuff that's from third-party sites other than Jointed Rail. It's Jointed Rail or the download station, and that's pretty much usually what I try to stick with. Where's my cursor? Why don't I have the circle? There we go. We're not gonna put a driveway there, it's a telephone pole. '70s and '80s, you guys are lucky, man. We gotta move this telephone pole. It's like, it was snowing here the other day. It's miserable. I hate living out here. Is Narm, JR, and RMods having some secret war? Not that I know of. If they are, I'm not part of it. Try to stay out of all the drama. I'm not a drama person. Yeah, these are JR houses, actually. I believe, who made these? Felix? New stuff. Lots of new stuff that these guys have been doing. Good stuff. Lots of good stuff on the way, buildings-wise, I'm telling you. Yeah, they're all the same houses, like the same style, but they're different colors, which is cool, though. 10 inches of snow in Wisconsin. I don't know, man. If you have the, I keep going back to this, the Tidewater content pack. If you have the Tidewater Point Railroad, I think the route, I believe a lot of this stuff was actually in there. Let's see, we gotta give a driveway over here. So yeah, I've been trying to connect all these roads. You guys keep asking me about the orange things. These are also not released yet. These are still like beta. but I'll show you. They're just basically an invisible road with speed limits. They don't spawn traffic, but the traffic will ride over them if you connect them to roads. So. Very, very handy for connecting roads. Getting some kind of like realistic traffic patterns. I just want to get down a few of these driveways here. This guy needs a driveway. I can't see my keyboard with my with my mic in the way. What's up, Tony Moore? Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Put another road over here. And then I want to show you guys kind of what I've been thinking with the candy factory. So let's take a look at that quick. Try to fly over there slowly because I see this lag is just really bad. I don't want to give you guys a slideshow. Like, I feel bad if this was. I wouldn't be watching this stream personally if I was on the other end. Now I'm getting an alert that says not receiving any. We're not streaming. Yeah. Let's give this stream a second to stabilize. I don't know why my stream health is so bad right now. How big is this route? It's gonna be about 8 or 9 miles. So maybe we could do a little bit of work up here. That way I don't have to fly around so much. It seems like anytime I start moving around, the buffering issue starts to happen. It starts lagging out. But I started to outline this plant a little tiny bit, this candy factory. I'm not sure how realistic this building is, like in terms of being a candy manufacturing place. Like I was looking at some pictures online today, and they seem to have like big smokestacks and like big old brick buildings and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's something that I should go for, or if this will be like an alright representation. I'm just figuring that we would have boxcar loads of candy going out and tanker cars of sugar, what is it, high fructose corn syrup or whatever coming in. That's the way that I'm picturing it, at least. I think that might be okay. Let me just check my Wi-Fi here. It says I'm connected, fine. It's so weird. It's got to be just the fact that I'm on Wi-Fi, because the internet that I have here is ridiculous. It's like 200 megabytes per second or something, download or upload or something. It's crazy. Why did I choose a candy factory? Just because I wanted to have just the type of equipment that was, that you could switch out. Box cars and tanker cars. Because when I was planning out this route, I was trying to imagine like what kind of freight cars I would want to see on it. So I was thinking, well, I want to see box cars, I want to see tank cars, I want to see center beam cars, gondolas, and hoppers. That was kind of my mentality when I was planning it out. So maybe we'll try to do a little work on this. The main central, we're still waiting on the update from N3V, which is hopefully going to fix the issues that we're having, because according to Petrama, all the track is gone. So I don't know. I think in the latest beta it might be okay again, but so far we're having some serious technical difficulties with it, and it has to do with the way that I think the game like read the DEM file, and I don't know, there's some kind of weird conflict with it. What about an API factory? I have no idea what an API factory is. That might be why I'm not going to model one. But I mean, I could change this. It doesn't have to be a candy factory. I just thought that that would be fun, and sort of like the idea that I imagined behind it was that this brick building was the original structure, and you know, like a long time ago, and it became really popular, so they had to build this addition onto it to maintain their volume of demand. Oh yeah, and then there's also going to be a team track or like a transloading facility somewhere along the line too. So that's the idea with that. Let's add. I'm going to fill this in a little tiny bit. I really struggle with like background type stuff, I'm not going to lie. And I think it's simply because I want to detail everything too much, and I want to like get too involved with it. And it's not necessary to do that for background stuff, so I don't know how to like simplify it to be like, oh, okay, this is a thing that I don't really have to pay too much attention to. So for example, what I mean is like, I gotta fill in this space over here with something. I'm not sure what to fill that in with. What are my PC specs? I'm running what am I running? A Core i7 7700K with 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. A GeForce GTX 1080 Ti by MSI. A bunch of SSDs. Does that cover it? I think that covers it. Liquid cooled system. So it's not my computer that's making lag. Yeah, it's my internet. That's why it's giving you this off. The thing is offline. If it keeps giving problems, I might just have to like cut this off until I might have to not be able to stream anymore until I can get the get my internet sorted out. Figure out how to run a cable up into this room or something like that, because this is, I like doing the live streams. I like being able to interact with you guys, and it's a good way for me to like stay in touch with you guys when I don't have a video lined up for tomorrow, like I don't. So, you know, on the days or the weeks when I can't get a video out because of whatever reason, it's nice to do a live stream because I could still show up, as they say. If you're gonna be a YouTuber, you have to show up. What are we talking about with a new fancy chair? $20? You want me to sell the route for 20 bucks? If I get 100 people, I'll have $2,000 for a fancy chair. I'm not worried about the chair. I'm gonna get a new chair this weekend. I've got the money for it. What I need is just, I need some support for other things. I was thinking about it today. You know, I'm always telling you guys that making these videos does cost me money, and I just realized there was one other thing that I do pay for out of my pocket to do this channel that I totally forgot about, and that's the music. All this music that we hear, I pay $15 a month to have access to it. And that's so that I could actually have like decent music to listen to during streams or during my videos, because that's kind of a big part of making a video for me is the audio, is music. Music's a big part of my life, believe it or not. I used to play a lot of music. 20 bucks is too much for a route. Maybe like 15. I don't know. You guys tell me. How many hours have I already put into this? You can do the math. Figure out if I was going to get paid an hourly wage, how much it would be worth. Because I can tell you it'd be worth way more than 15 or 20 bucks an hour. I don't want this to turn into a discussion about payware or anything like that, though. That's besides the point. Fundraising should go towards a giant length of Cat 5 Ethernet cable. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like I could get internet, like an Ethernet cable up here. I just don't know how to do it like cleanly, because I don't own this house, so I don't know how to. I'm not gonna like drill holes into the walls and like wire up like a whole Ethernet system in here. So, short of like running 100 foot of Ethernet cable like down my stairs or something like that when I when I want to do a stream. I don't know. Maybe that's the option. I don't know. It's what I gotta do. All right. What am I? I need to focus here for a second. Oh, I put in a riverbed back here too, by the way, to connect it up to the floating bridge that was in the background down here. What I wanted to focus on was this. So I want to put I gotta raise up the terrain a little bit. I think 0.30 is the height. Standing computer desks are nice, but sometimes you just need to sit down and work. Let's see, we need to fix the vertex height here. Making a storage yard. Storage yard for what specifically? Oh man, my hand hurts. Yeah, I could put the cable on a reel and reel it out and in. Yeah, I actually have that at work when we do. Actually, when I do live streams at my job, that's what we do. It's kind of funny. All right, let me think about this here. What would this look like? What's up, Seth? All right, let's see. Big lag spikes, man, with these when I change go into the texture tool. Sorting cars for other customers. I mean, I'm just trying to keep this as like a small short line, so I don't want to go too crazy. Not going too crazy. I don't know if how I want to do this. Kind of just like putting stuff in, like only the necessary sort of items. Tracks, rather. Like this little run around just to get around the cars that you need to get around. So where is this based is the question. This isn't based anywhere specifically. It's a northeastern route. It's inspired by the Catskill Mountain Branch in New York. So that's my inspiration. If you want to look it up. I don't know. This building looks crooked, or my fence is crooked. I don't like when things aren't squared up properly. It annoys me. Ooh, man. Let's move this gate. It's like I know this gate wouldn't even come close to closing in, but whatever. It's close enough. This thing too. Types of locomotives am I gonna have? I'm thinking I'm gonna have maybe an old EMD, an S1 or S2 or S3 or S4, like one of those like switcher type units, and maybe like a GP38 or something along those lines. I think that's gonna be it. Maybe a caboose. And I haven't decided, like, this little tourist railroad thing here, like, what that's gonna even be at all. I kind of put that together really quick during the last live stream. It was like a quick decision. Let's see, we got these groups here. Yeah, an Alco would be nice too, but I don't know. I have to figure out how to do reskins, because that's, I think, going to be the only way that I'm gonna get anything on here. Am I gonna release this route? Yes, eventually when it's done. And I know I keep saying it, I'm still trying to get the Union Terminal and Appalachian Central out. I'm just waiting on a couple things from Jointed Rail. That's it. And those couple things are just to figure out how to get the dependency packs out to you. A BL2 would be interesting for the tourist line. S3s and 4s are Alcos. Okay, all right. See, this is what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm totally oblivious with engines, man. BL2 would be cool. Pay a little tribute to the SNC. And you know what I want to do here is just adjust the height of the ground a little tiny bit to kind of like covering up the tracks a little bit through here. I gotta fix the vertex height so that the track doesn't go up and down with the terrain. What Trainz version is this? This is Trainz A New Era. What am I doing here? We need this. Yeah, maybe this weekend I'll go out and just get like 100 feet of Ethernet cable and just see if I can run it somehow. Maybe once I have it, like I'll figure it out and be like, oh, you know, the light bulb will go off and I'll be like, yes, that's what I got to do. I could run it this way. You posted a possible solution to my bad internet problem on Derailed. Okay, I'll check it out later. I had to turn off Discord so that I could at least get a little bit more internet, since Discord is constantly like checking. What's up, Sean Dean? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We gotta fix the vertex height again. Make sure it's the same height. It should be 0. Alright, I think that's kind of looking good. Let me get your guys' opinion on this, because I was looking at this myself earlier. Is this whole scene... Let me get up in here. Is this too much, like... Is this too overgrown? Like, what's your opinion on this? Because I deleted a couple of shrubs out of here, because I was like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be... I know this is like an overgrown right-of-way and everything like that, but it started to feel a little bit too much. So I don't know if maybe I went a little bit too far with it, got a little too carried away. Like, I like all the grass and stuff like that. It adds a lot of texture and stuff like that, but I don't know if it's too much. Too many trees. Most of you guys say it looks good. Okay. I mean, I could always come back and you know, tweak it a little tiny bit. It's supposed to be abandoned for like 30 years, yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, well that's good feedback. I think the stream might have just dropped there for a second again. If anything, it's undergrown. Yeah, I mean, I want it to look, you know, still sort of like a major city, like we're right on the outskirts of a major city, so I don't want it to be so overgrown that it's like, all right, are we actually in the woods here or what? But at the same time, it's supposed to be having been a very abandoned right of way for a while. Move some of this stuff around here. Same with these tufts too. Like, I like them a lot. I wish there was like a single instead of a triple. Just a single would be nice. Put a shrub here and here. But I like this stuff. It blends really nicely. Well, I released this for free. The plan is to not release this one for free. The plan is to release this one as some kind of payware. I have other free stuff that I've been releasing, so I think it's time to do something that's a premium build. If you catch my drift. What does this look like? No, I don't like that thing at all. Put that there. It's kind of weird. Like, a lot of times I'll stare at like a scene like this and it feels really, you know, not so great, but as you build and you add stuff to it, it eventually starts coming together. Add some ballast, that'll help. That one, and then I like this ballast too. Have I added any runoff points? What do you mean by runoff points? Runoff points with regards to what? Try not to move the camera too much because that seems to be when the serious lag hits. And then I want to add some of this like darker Jord. Is that the name of that? That's funny. I don't know why I think that that's funny. It's just a weird name. Catherine Mobley, hello. Or Andrew, I'm sure this is probably Andrew. Just gonna slightly dust the ballast in. All right, that's looking cool. And I think maybe we'll add just a little bit of terraforming in here. Runoff points on the track to protect main lines for stray runaway rail cars. Oh, like a derail? I haven't done anything like that. Just want to add a little bit of texture over here. And JP Vlogs, what's up, dude? I just want to add a little bit of shape here so it's not totally flat. And I'm just doing this with the sensitivity like really low and sort of like a medium-sized brush. Go bigger too. Just to add some like irregularities to the terrain just a little bit. It always looks a little bit better when the track has a little tiny bit of elevation. They usually try to put the track up on a little bit of a berm for drainage purposes, so if you can kind of get that look even on totally level ground, that it's up just a little tiny bit, tends to help. And I don't know why every time I click the track disappears. It's really weird. This has been happening lately. I don't know if you can call it a bug or what, but it used to not do that, now it does, so I don't know what's going on. Let's see how, let's get down kind of close. Yeah, see, that looks a little bit better. The track is still kind of over, it's covered a little bit with like excess ballast and washover, but I don't know if you could see it on the YouTube stream there, but this area is a little bit lower. In fact, we can go even a little tiny bit more lower with it. Just to add just a little tiny bit of dimension. A little bit of shape. So we'll do a little bit over here too. And then I don't know what I'm gonna fill this area in with. Hold on, guys. I gotta pause for a second. I really have to go blow my nose. So let me just give me 1 second. All right, sorry. Sorry. Hey, I'm doing good, Jared. All right, let me do a quick save here. Oh, my nose is so tickly. Don't save session. What's up, Noah? How's it going? Sorry, I keep peeking out my window here because looks like it could be a really nice sunset tonight, and I'm not sure if I want to go run out and try to shoot it. There's a really cool spot over the Genesee. There's a really cool spot down by the Genesee Brewery, where you can see the CSX main line and the city, and the sunset's right behind it this time of year. So I'm thinking about maybe shooting down there really quick. I live pretty close, so it won't take me too long to get there. But if I can get over there, I haven't had the opportunity to actually shoot it yet. So if I can get it, that would be awesome. You know what? I don't want this one. I want these. I like these ones with kind of like the brownish yellow tips. They look pretty good if you sink them down and you just get the top kind of sticking out a little tiny bit. Sean, I didn't get a chance to actually try to run that engine with your little tutorial thing there. I haven't. I've been kind of just going between building and then just doing work. I've honestly just been playing a lot of Stardew Valley this week. I get home from work and I was just been kind of shot, so just wanted to do something kind of fun and relaxing. It's not always easy to just hop on and start building something all the time. That looks pretty cool. So I want to think, what do you guys think I should put in this empty spot here? Because before I just fill it with trees, I don't, maybe there's something better I could put there, because I want to put maybe some more houses in the background and stuff like that, but I'm not sure if there's something better that I should put here. You know, something that's not connected to the tracks necessarily, but as a background building. What's going on with the Catskill Mountain Railroad? Did they come out on top here or what? The fight is still going on. It's still an ongoing issue. Abandoned mill. Spaceport. Trailer park. That might work. Maybe not here. I don't think we're far enough out of town. I kind of like the idea of maybe like an industrial area. I think maybe the trailer park might fit a little bit further out. Maybe closer to this bridge. Might be good. Yeah, I think an industrial park is probably going to be pretty good. Let's see. That's not what I wanted to click. What do we call those? It wasn't the downtown buildings, it's the generic house industry. Might have some fitting stuff in here. I don't want anything that looks too old and tattered. But I want something with like a big footprint would be nice. It's not bad. That's a nice big building. Might use this. Parking lot. Yes, there will be a parking lot somewhere in there. Somehow. Let's see if we can somehow work this in. That is a pretty dominating building. These might be too big. How about just forest? Yeah, the thing is, I mean, I guess part of my mentality sometimes is like, well, I could put just the forest down to fill it in and then delete it later on if I want to add something. I do agree, you can have too much industry. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, we need like a small warehouse or something like that. Which is like a really dangerous thing to search on here because there's some old assets in here with the tag warehouse. That's got track attached to it. Yeah, you know what? Maybe, let me think here. Maybe I don't want to waste your time like thumbing through asset lists. That gets kind of irritating. I'm gonna scroll through for another minute though, just to see. Something like this, like a low relief, like something or another would be good. Kind of like this other one. I think this might be too big. This thing, because I think you guys are onto something. Some kind of a, what do they call that? A the name of those, logistics facility or something like that. Yeah, I'll have to play with that, I think. I'll have to think about it, how this is all gonna, how these things all interplay with each other. Distribution center. Yeah, I mean, I guess let's see if I got... Sometimes I feel like it's good to get down to track level and then just look. Let's get rid of this. And just try to imagine like what what would look appropriate there and what wouldn't. And I'm starting to feel like maybe something like this would feel... I think this does look kind of right. It's kind of like a big shipping center or something like that. Big warehouse distribution center. I like that. I like that idea. I think that'll be good. So we can work that in. And then over here I got to do something as well. What I was really hoping for over here is some more like commercial buildings, like let's see if I have like a bank. Just like simple stuff like that. I feel like there's a lot of some of these assets, like they're so hit or miss. Like sometimes you get some that are really small and then some that are just like way big. Here we go. I think I used this on the P&B. Yeah. Capital One. No, we looped. Sarah. There was a sign for this. Maybe not. But something like that, and then like some small offices or something like that, or I think also what I wanted to put over here. Let's see, we had some... We got this KFC here we could add, which I think might be sort of appropriate down here near this intersection. And then I wonder if there's any other... We could use McDonald's. There's always like a whole bunch of fast food places, like one after the other. Fast food alleyway. Find all those assets later. Yeah, we need a gas station. I think we had a... There we go. We could put a gas station maybe over here. So again, like I'm just kind of throwing some of this stuff down. Just kind of like roughing it in. Just throwing out the ideas, you know, and then I throw the stuff out and then organize it later. Strip mall, I don't want to do another strip mall because there's a strip mall like right over here in the back corner there, so I don't want to do that. I think maybe a hotel would be good too. Let's just look at what we got. Probably won't come up with anything good because the way that this thing searches. Like a Holiday Inn or something would be pretty cool. We got this JR sign for a hotel, but did we have a hotel to go with it? I think we did. Oh, maybe it was a motel? Is that what I saw? There was like a motel. I don't want some like real dank looking place. What is this? I might have to do something like this. I love this sign too. That's just so cool. Classic. Classic like Americana roadside sort of looking place. This is cool too. I want to make, like, those are the type of assets that I want to make. Like some of these, like, really beat up old looking places. Alright, so I guess those are our options. Unless there was a Holiday Inn. Nope. Alright, well, maybe I'll find a better asset at some other point. We can move this over here for now. What about a golf or country club? Yes, I have thought about that, and I think maybe as we go a little bit further out, we might be able to work that in. Golf country club, maybe on the edge of the farms, because that's how we have them up here. There's usually like a old part of the farmland or something like that that was taken over. Terry Bolden, what's up, dude? And Anthony Pecoraro says, airport. Yeah, I mean, I could do... The thing is like, there's not really a whole lot of airport assets available on the download station. At least anything, like, too great. So... cemetery, actually, yes, that reminds me. I did want to put a cemetery in down here by this development, so... That's definitely gonna happen. So I need to decide, do I want this road to continue? Maybe... Actually, I don't have to decide that right now. Just trying to outline some stuff a little tiny bit. We gotta put gates and stuff in here too. Any other fast food chains? Well, let's see. I also have these apartments here, which are pretty cool. That might be good for some background stuff in this general vicinity. Yeah, a dirt strip for small planes and one hangar. That's about as advanced of an airport as I think you can really get. So yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Alright. Sorry, I'm kind of like really all over the place with this stream tonight for some reason. Very not focused. Spitballing. So I think I want to put the cemetery down here if we go... There's going to be a lot of lag when I fly down here. This empty spot right here, I think would be a good location for a cemetery, maybe coming off of the side of this road or over here. We can kind of wind it into the woods a little tiny bit, might be interesting. So, I don't know, maybe we can... Why don't we do that right now? We could do that right now. That might be a fun... Let's do that. Let's do that right now. I don't know. Are there gravestone assets in here? I don't think I've ever done this before. So we got that. Have I ever had a Lego train? My brother had Lego trains when we were kids. I had HO scale trains. I was always more into that, but he was the Lego fan. Let's see. Just want to grab the assets so I have them. Kind of lay them out. I think this would be a pretty cool spot for a cemetery, though. It's gravel, of course. This has to be a word search instead of a something. Oh wow, yeah, there's a lot of these too, huh? Cool, this is gonna be fun. Want to lay them out. That way I have them handy. I don't have to keep like searching them for over and over again. Yeah, and then we need a little church, right? Well, Sean, I'm not going to put it in the neighborhood. I'm going to clear out some of these trees and kind of make it like back here. Like, I don't know... In New York, there's a lot of places where you go into like a neighborhood and it's like the neighborhood encroached into the woods, you know, and there are old graveyards there. So actually, let's just delete some of these guys. So let's move some of this. And then we got to figure out like what we're gonna do for like a road. Man, these are tough to grab onto. Tiny little things. Alright, so what would we have? I've usually only ever seen like a gravel road of some kind. Or like a dirt road. But not a wide one like that. Almost like a single lane. This is dirt. That might work. I think that's too wide. Just want to see what my options are. Also don't actually want traffic driving through it, I don't think. That's the one spot I don't want traffic driving through, like, routinely. This is the road that I've been using. So let's see if we can find iron fence. Corrugated iron fence. Nope. That might work. That's green. Nope. Actually, that was interesting. I don't mind that. That's a good one. I like that fence. Stone pillar, that's very, very cemetery-esque. It's FMA assets. So maybe we have to figure out how we're gonna lay that out. I feel like this would be like the entryway, right? Everybody's dying to get in. Her. I feel like these are usually not that wide now that I'm thinking about it. Let's just go like this. And then break it. Yeah, I gotta look for a gate, see if I can find a gate. I'm not gonna connect that to that. Hold on one second, dudes. Let me just check on what the status of the sunset is out there. Like, I know, I'm sorry, I keep breaking up. Hold on one second. Cloudy. Never mind. Forget the sunset. It's cloudy. Alright, forget the sunset. It's cloudy. No go. That stinks. I was kind of looking forward to that. I guess we'll just stream a little bit. Keep the stream going. Until my internet runs out. Alright, let's see. What are we gonna do here? This might be a little bit close to this guy's house, though, now that I'm looking at it. So let's do this. We got this road coming in. Grab the road. I think we could go... Let's kind of do something like this. Figure out the shape of it. Let's move this, like, way back here. Delete that. Still might be a little bit close to this guy's house, but... What's up, CSX Productions? Let's move that back. I think this is gonna be a good spot. It's gonna be cool once we figure it out. Grab this stupid thing. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to live in that house. maybe he takes care of the cemetery. I don't know. Who knows? We're gonna just do this. We'll run this kind of up to the edge of the road there. And then let's do that, and we should see, oops. We should see if we can find a gate. If there's zombie assets, I'll toss them in there. Yeah, totally. Love zombies. Of course, this is gonna bring me up a gazillion different things here. And I can't see any of them. Cemetery gate. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's a little too simple. I think we could find something better. These are crossing gates. What I want is something like one of these, but open would be nice. And just the gate part would be nice. Maybe I might have to go onto the download station and see what I could find. I'm not seeing anything here. What is this? Sometimes when I'm doing this, I'm like surprised when I come across them. I'm like, oh, that's an interesting looking thing. Oh, these are cool. Like a guard gatehouse. That's cool. That'll be handy for something. Take a section of fence and make a gate. Yeah, I might end up having to do that. These are all grade crossings. I was just wanted to see if maybe there was a matching gate to go with this asset. Sometimes there are. Oh, and now the pinwheelie thing is back. It's amazing it wasn't there for the last couple of minutes. First half of the stream. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just say that there's none. Which is fine. We're gonna do this. Did I find the song title you were asking me about? What was it? What were you asking me about? Remind me? I don't want to make this like crazy huge. We're not gonna make this too big of a cemetery. We'll just kind of like come down here. We'll do like a little loop. Move around a couple trees. You asked me about the title of the song I played at the end of the Norfolk Southern Yard video. No, I did not look that up, man. I'm sorry. It'll probably come on. If you hear it come on, just flag me down. Because I think it's on this playlist. There we go. We just got like a little loop. Won't be a huge cemetery, but it'll be good. Do want some trees in here. Oh yeah, we were gonna find a church. Maybe we don't need a church for this one. It's an old cemetery. Really old. Do I like old EMDs? Yes. Yes, I do. Move some of these things in here. And then once we figure that out, then we can put the fence up. All right, so we got that. Let's do this other side of the fence, which I think we'll just go on an angle like this. Sometimes I really laugh at myself at how much time I spend on like railroad aspects of this in this game. Like just working on a cemetery. I mean, it's along the tracks, it counts. Just move some of these things out of the way. I don't want to have to put down like 10 gajillion gravestones here, so I'm trying to keep it kind of smallish. Maybe we could just go right connect to that. And then disconnect this one. Sure, yeah, why not? That works. Need a little straight stretch here. Whenever you have like weird bends or anything like that, it helps to have a little short, straight piece of track or whatever, straight something or another to help it curve. Otherwise, you see how this might be hard to tell on your end, but it's kind of making an S shape. If you want to avoid that, turn this like last couple feet into a straight section, and then you have more control over the actual bend. You can get like a nice smooth bend. And that's the same for roads, track, any kind of spline sort of deal. Thanks, Ultimate Gaming. Thank you, Sean. Dean, I appreciate that. Adam Russ, first time checking out a live stream. Hey, thanks, man. I don't know if you've seen this build at all then. I'll just kind of pan around a little tiny bit. Trying to be delicate with my pans and turns here, because every time I move too rapidly, it, like I'm doing right now, loses connection or something. Let's see, all right, we need to get rid of that. All right, so now we could start kind of getting to the meat and bones of this, so to speak. And we're gonna just use a good handful of these. I think I'm gonna use these guys up here. And what I am gonna do, I'll place these guys, but what I'm gonna do with the other ones is like what I did with the apple orchard. I'm gonna make a little template and I'm gonna copy and paste it. Even though it's gonna be kind of a pain. So let's see. Let's just grab the assets that we want. Let's go to grid mode so we can see what we're lining it up to. And then that way I don't have to place down 100 tiny little gravestones. So what we'll do is just kind of organize things the way that we like them. And if we keep them on a 90-degree axis, it should be easy to copy and paste. Easy to copy and paste. We'll see. I'm sure it's not going to work the way that I expect it to. There, and then I want to have probably a couple like normal graves like this guy. You gotta love the rotating glitch there. That's always fun. I hope that that's fixed in the next update, because that's kind of irritating. That and the asset pinwheely thing going on here drives me nuts. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll see how well this is gonna work. This might not work out the way that I expect. Don't use yellow cars in parking lots. That, yeah, I would agree. Don't use red cars either. The real answer to that is don't use any, like, notable car, anything that stands out from the rest, because then that is how you pick up the pattern. All right, that's close enough. I don't know why I'm trying to get these exact. Doesn't have to be. Come on, this stupid rotating bug is so annoying. Ugh, every time. Look at this, I can't do anything with this. This is ridiculous. Come on, man, let's move it. I hate this game sometimes. It's just so annoying, these stupid bugs. One more. I don't want to spend an eternity like doing this. All right, we'll line these up. Maybe 3, something like that, and then we could do something like this. Sure, why not? Got that. We'll do one here. We'll do one here. You know what? We'll put one here. Put the cross one right there. Oh, and you know what? We have another variation. Let's delete this one. And then we're almost... I don't know how this is gonna copy. I really don't. But we'll find out in a second. This may work, it may not. We're gonna try it anyway, though. I guess let's put this guy over here. Turn off the grid. Okay. Let's try to copy it. And let's see how we do. Alright, I guess it works. It works enough that we can kind of just plop them down. I really want to paste the texture. And then we could sprinkle in some other like randomness. Like these guys here. Let's just move this out of the way. And we could even try to rotate these a little tiny bit. Yeah, the lag. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I'll try to have this straightened out next time I stream. Because this is bad. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for me. I wouldn't be watching this if I was you guys. It's embarrassing, you know. Move some of these around. At least this saves me from having to place assets over and over again and have to like rotate them or anything like that, so do that. They don't have to all be in a row. And then what we could even do is if we get, you know, another template we can copy. Actually, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna copy and paste this one now. Yeah, why not? Because now we're looking at a little bit of a bigger option to paste. We can kind of end up mixing things up. I wonder how this is going to impact frame rates. In terms of like gameplay. Oh, I hate that it snaps. Yeah, we'll put that there. We'll replace that tree later. That looks fine. Wow, that lag looks really bad in the broadcast. All right, maybe we'll just go for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna call it. Call it just because of the quality of this lag is really bad. It's killing it, and it's not gonna be any better on the playback either. I'll have to go out this weekend and just try to get a big Ethernet cable. I actually think I might have one somewhere. I'm not sure. I gotta dig around. I have so much like random computer crap just laying around. Plus, I think I want to eat some cookies. Kind of hungry for some cookies. I've got some Girl Scout cookies downstairs calling my name. And some Oreos. I'm so bad. I love my sweets, man. Love sweets. Particularly crunchy sweets like cookies. I don't really care so much for cake. Unless it's cheesecake. It's kind of like a tangent topic, but... in case you guys ever meet me at a train show or something like that, you can make an offering of Oreo cookies or Girl Scout cookies. Are perfectly acceptable. Charlie is a real fan. $1. Thank you so much, Charlie. Appreciate it. By the way, in case you guys didn't know, you can also sponsor my channel. This will be the second time and last time that I mentioned this during the stream. But for $5 a month, you guys can sponsor my channel. It's a very small fee to support me. You don't have to. Don't feel like I'm pressuring you to or asking you to, but I'm just saying that the option is there if you feel the need to do that. And it is obviously greatly appreciated if you do decide to. But just so you guys know, any donations that you ever give me, any of these top chat things or sponsorships or donations or anything of mine that you buy, any of my payware or anything like that, that always gets turned right around back into things that I can do to improve my videos or anything like that. A new chair so I could sit here longer and not feel like I'm gonna break my back. Anything like that. I mean, this whole computer that I'm running right now and this microphone that I'm talking into was all bought with contributions from you guys. So, I mean, not just contributions from you guys, but any earnings that I've gotten from this. So I always turn it around into try to improve what I'm doing even more so. So I think that that's a really important thing to do. And after all, if I was to give somebody some money, like a creator who I really like, I feel like I'd be a little upset if I found out that they like just went to the bar with it or something like that, you know? I mean, I guess at the same time, everybody's entitled to take a break. But I feel like it's important to try to improve everything that you can whenever you can. Just trying to like spread some of these out to break up some of the sameness. And if this is like a really old cemetery, like the ones that I've seen usually don't have like a whole lot of organization to them sometimes. Like they're kind of just plots all over the place. Let's just see how this looks like just a little bit back. And then sometimes you'll see certain areas will have like a fence around them. So like maybe this family here had a lot of money. And they bought this whole plot and then they fenced it off so nobody could visit them. I don't know. I don't know why people do that. People spend so much money on things when you die. It's like, dude, you're dead. What do you need this big thing for? That's just my personal view, I guess. All right, let's see. We're gonna bring that there. Bring this here. That goes to here. Spent too much time trying to line stuff up, man. Alright, and just like magic, we turn a circle into a square. And then we're gonna make a little entrance to it too. Just like this. Bloom. Perfect. And of course, then we gotta add some grasses and flowers and things like that. What song is this? Is being asked. This song is called Out of Her Mind, and it's on Epidemic Sound. That's where I get all my music from. Let's work in some shrubbery. Where can I pick it from? Yeah, the lag is coming from it's when I move around, YouTube is seeing all this motion and it's trying to encode it. And then as it's trying to encode it, it's increasing the bit rate or something like that, and that is what is causing the lag. There's no lag on my end other than what I'm seeing in the broadcast. So I think what's happening is that when I move, there's too much. It needs more bandwidth than I have available through this little Wi-Fi setup that I have here. Is there a video where I explain how to build my yard ladders? No, I don't have a particular video. One of my needles videos, one of my first needles videos, I talk about it at the end of one of the episodes. I can't remember which one it was. You could check that. I am meaning to actually make a tutorial on it, but it seems kind of like weird for me to just be like, this is how I do my ladders. Thanks for watching. But maybe that's beneficial to you guys because you guys keep asking me for it. So I think I might do that. Just a standalone tutorial video. I have like a whole list of tutorial videos that I've been meaning to record, and this just goes back to what I was saying earlier, where I'm kind of in this funk right now where I don't know what to prioritize to work on. And it gets really tricky because it's like, well, you know, do I make videos? Like I gotta keep my YouTube audience around, and in order to do that, you gotta show up each week. So you gotta make a video or you gotta do a live stream. Well, that takes time to do. So what do I do for that? Do I make a tutorial video or do I make a build? Well, you guys want to see builds, but you also want to see tutorials. Where do I split my time into that? So I've been having a hard time trying to decide what to do, but I think what I'm gonna do is one of these weekends coming up, maybe this weekend, is do like bulk record a whole bunch of tutorials and just have them like ready to go. And I might even just go ahead and schedule them so that they're just like already on my channel, just ready to rock, pop up each week. If I don't have a build video for P&B or something like that, then, you know, it'll be a tutorial video that shows up. If your tracks are snapping together, just a quick tip, I guess I might as well touch on that now. If your track is snapping together, or your spline points are snapping together and you don't want them to, what you could do is you hold down shift and they won't connect. So when you're moving them around, I'm holding shift right now. They won't connect. If I let go of shift, which I'm gonna do right now, then they'll connect. So if you're trying to avoid things joining, you can, that goes for any spline point. Short op session touring the route and industry would be cool. On this build or something else? What are we talking about? Because I've done a few little operating sessions on here, kind of. But with this, the way that the internet is behaving right now, like I don't know if I want to do it because the frame rate is just going to be so god awful that I don't think you guys are going to want to watch it. So what I would like to do is once I get a little bit more of this done, do some cinematics along it, showcase it a little tiny bit. Let's see, we want maybe, you know, cemeteries are usually pretty well manicured, so I don't think I want to go too crazy with grasses and stuff. Just a little bit here and there. I'm looking for the single grass. You guys like that pond scene too, huh? Thanks. I gotta do some more work on that edge of the layout too. Or the route, rather, not the layout. And let's see, there was some, let me look at my tree selection here. I want like some nice trees that I could line this with. Like some kind of like cypressy looking trees would be nice. Something like tall and skinny. Not quite like that. Some pine trees. I haven't really done too many pine trees on here so far. The performance hits you guys are gonna take for those features. Yeah, you know what? I'm trying to keep all that in mind, man. I don't know what to do. Sometimes I get carried away. And I might really have to like consider getting rid of some of the details and stuff that I put in some places, because it might just be too much for most people's computers. And if I intend on selling this as payware or something like that, then, you know, I gotta make sure that it works for people. These are nice trees. Put that in my pick list. Oh, the next version of Trainz with the foliage stuff. Yeah, man, that's gonna be interesting. Catch you later, Goose Caboose. Do I have every STRMM tree? Yeah, I went on the download station and just downloaded all of them. And then one day I took like an hour and just laid out every single one of them and picked which ones I liked the most. I think maybe some flowers or something would be nice through here. Flowering trees. Keep reusing these pink ones, so maybe let's do one here and one here. Let's get rid of this. It's gotta be maybe, I'm trying to think, like is that too grown in now? Now we can't see this fence that I put down. Let's get rid of this shrub. Like I said, these things tend to be kind of well manicured, so I probably shouldn't go too crazy with this. Magnolia trees. They're always nice. Iowa person, yeah, sorry about the lag, man. Next time I'm gonna take care of that. But I'm probably just gonna finish this scene and then call it quits, because this lag is terrible. Well, alright, let's do this first. Add a little bit of this sort of dirt texture here, which works usually pretty nicely. And I think, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you guys a whole bunch of lag, and I'm gonna just copy this little section over here. When it lags out like that, does my voice lag out too, or is it just the video? I'm curious. Just the video, interesting. It's so weird that it affects the video bitrate but not the audio. I don't want this. Alright, so maybe I didn't want to copy that area. I got some shrubs and grasses over here in a pinch, so that helps. just add a couple of these other trees here. Yeah, I've been really inspired to build on this route. Honestly, if I could just like not make videos for the next month and live stream on this, or just focus on doing this build, I think I'd be really happy and I'd probably get it done pretty quick. But I feel like I need to split my time up a little bit. This thing with YouTube is if you don't post videos for a little bit, people just start to unsubscribe. And it sucks that like that's how it is, but that's just what happens. So I don't know how to really spend enough time on anything to get it done, and then focus on other builds too, because I still got the P&B and there's still a lot of work to do on that. I don't want to lose interest in that, you know, not that I will, but there's still plenty to do there. That's looking cool. I'm gonna add just a little squirt of the ground texture there. All right, you know what, guys? I think the lag is just getting kind of out of control, so I think I'm gonna save, and then I'm just gonna call it quits, and I'll figure out exactly what I gotta do for this to fix this stupid internet issue. So I apologize that the stream has been really crappy the last couple days, and I don't know why it's been like that, because when I first started streaming, it wasn't a problem, but I'm just gonna call it. I'm gonna call it quits for now, and let me give you, if you don't have the Discord, let me get you the Discord. I like sharing that in here. And then this weekend, today's Thursday, so I got the weekend. I'll figure out what to do about this issue. And if I have to run an Ethernet cord up my stairs or something like that when I'm streaming, like that's just how it's gonna have to be. Anyway, if you guys didn't see, if you're new, I guess let me just slowly fly down. This will be how we're gonna close it out with a little extra lag. I'll slowly fly down the tracks here. So in case you were just tuning in, or if you're new and you didn't see the rest of this build, we can just take a quick look. But yeah, I'll have to look into getting a signal booster, or maybe I can move my Ethernet, or my wireless router or something like that upstairs. I don't know what the solution is going to be, but I'll get that taken care of so that I can stream some more, because it is really kind of ridiculous that this is problematic. But I think I'm gonna go eat some cookies. Let's get up into the city here, just show you guys quick. Still tons and tons of stuff that I got to do here. Let's see if I can just get down to the yard, another quarter mile. You know, I think YouTube must have changed something too, the way that they encode stuff, because this only just started happening recently. But this is the actual end of the line, I guess. Beginning of the line. But yep, we're gonna end it right here. So that's gonna do it for today, guys. Sorry about the lag and all that nonsense. But we will catch up with you guys again soon. Maybe over the weekend, something like that. So thanks for hanging out at least for a little bit. See you guys next time. Have a good weekend.